I am in the middle of a book about Alex Trebek.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people are fans of his work. What about you?
Yeah, I watched Jeopardy growing up. My grandma really loved watching Jeopardy. I don't know if she still does, but she loves that. And she also loved Wheel of Fortune too. She's still around, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeopardy was one of the things that she liked watching, and I loved watching that show too. I want to see how many things it can get right.
Great TV program.
It is. It really is educational. I heard that a lot of people have auditioned for that show to be a contestant. And who was that one guy that was on there? His last name was Jennings, and he won.
Ken Jennings, who I believe is the new host of Jeopardy ever since Alex passed away.
Is he really?
Yeah, they did a lot of guest stuff with people.
Yeah.
I think I heard that Mayim Bialik hosts a primetime version. He does the regular one, but that could be wrong.
Oh wow!
Mm-hmm.
And I heard they're both very smart people.
And they were gonna give it to LeVar Burton.
He would have been great.
But I think some emails came out, and it turned out that the executive producer or one of them was a racist and didn't like the idea of giving it to a black guy. Yeah, or something strange like that.
I think he would have been an awesome show, an awesome host for the show.
So they originally named that producer to be the new host.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came out that he had been doing some shady stuff behind the scenes.
The one that didn't want LeVar Burton to be there.
If I'm remembering the story right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think LeVar Burton would have made a really good host.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a very smart guy. He likes reading. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. That's too bad.
Alex Trebek was the perfect host for Jeopardy, in my opinion.
Yes, he was. I mean, no one can replace him, just like no one could replace Bob Barker for The Price is Right. But I think Drew Carey's doing well for that show.
I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's almost like the band Journey. No one could replace Steve Perry, even though they have a new lead singer that sounds almost like Steve Perry, except he's from the Philippines.
Alex Trebek will always live in our heart.
Heart?
Yeah.
Just one heart?
Hearts, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will forever remain in our hearts.
Yeah. Art Fleming hosted Jeopardy for over 10 years. Yeah.
I never heard of this man.
Well, he was the original host of Jeopardy.
But he was around when, before we were even born.
Correct.
Yes.
Because he hosted it from 1964 until I want to say 74.
Wow.
Then, or 74, 75, they ended up bringing it back in 78 until 79.
Wow.
So, a while. Several thousand episodes, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Trebek seemed like a fascinating man to me.
I think so.
His mom had a baby and gave the son up for adoption when Alex and his sister were teenagers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they didn't even know about this kid until like 30 years later after he'd become a big TV star.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
Were they angry with her?
I don't know. They didn't say that in the book.
Wow. That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
It is.
Wow. What happened to his father?
Well, the parents got a divorce.
Okay.
So there was some difficulty in his family. He ended up going to a religious school. And it's pretty much said in the book that Alex Trebek wasn't religious as an adult, but he did believe that there was a higher power out there. Which I think I fall into that category, and so do a lot of other people. Jeopardy was created by Merv Griffin and his then wife. And I'm glad they did, because it's a great show.
Yeah, it is. It still is.
Yeah.
I've never seen the show with the new host, but it's still a family favorite.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I would imagine.
Yeah, real family.
But I love the announcement. This is Jeopardy.
That host, whose name is escaping me right now because I'm getting older, has been with the show since Alex started in
The
1984.
announcer?
Yeah, the announcer. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow. Because it's like, this is Jeopardy.
Yeah, we old Jeopardy.
Oh my goodness.
Alex Trebek
Yep.
worked for the CBC for, I think, 11 years. And in that time, he became good friends with the father from Growing Pains.
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke, who's the father of Robin Thicke.
Yep. That's right.
And Robin Thicke, sorry, I'm not speaking well today.
Okay.
Alan Thicke got Alex Trebek a job hosting a game show in the 1970s here in the U.S.
Oh.
So Alex didn't want to quit his gig at the CBC.
Uh-huh.
He had about 4 months of vacation.
Uh-huh.
The show out here in America was going to take 13 weeks, so he just basically used his vacation time and lived with Alan Thicke for that period.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it really paid off, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't know how much money he had when he died, but I'm sure Alex Trebek was super rich.
Maybe not rich in, maybe he may not have been rich in money, but he was rich in love and fame, I guess.
I'm sure he had a fair amount of paper.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
He probably did, but I don't think the way that you do.
Oh.
I think it's more important to be rich in other things than just money. Money.
Right, but I'm sure he had some money.
My question is, who cares?
Oh my goodness, I do. I'm sure his family had 2 babes. They're like,
no, but you're like
we're out on the street now, but at least Alex was rich in experiences.
No, but Bubs, you're like obsessed with this stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Me, not so much.
Okay, what else?
I still love you, though.
I still love you too.
Okay.
Pete Rose rented a house from Alex Trebek for like 3 years.
Wow.
And said that whenever there was a problem, Alex would come by and fix it himself.
Oh, wow. That had to be really, really cool.
With the Jeopardy hat on.
With a Jeopardy hat on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, the Jeopardy host is coming over to fix my sink.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I'm not familiar with Pete Rose.
Oh, really?
No, his name sounds familiar, but I'm not remembering right now what he did.
Now, keep in mind, I'm not a sports guy, so I could have the story a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
The way I remember it, Pete Rose was a baseball player, right?
Yeah.
And then he later became a coach in Cincinnati.
Uh-huh.
He was very, very popular, but he got arrested because he was betting on the games.
Uh-oh, not good.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he would always bet on his team to win.
Yeah.
But then you all have to ask yourself questions. Does that mean that he's going to push players too hard because he has money on the game?
Yeah.
So I think he's still alive. He spent a couple years in prison, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was forbidden to ever go into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that really ruined his career.
It did.
But the funny story about Alex Trebek coming over and fixing things for him in the Jeopardy app, it's funny. And your answer is... the answer is blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
What is how to fix my washing machine?
What is a new washing machine? That's the answer to tonight's Daily Double.
What is a new dishwasher? That's a funny story.
Yeah. At his wedding, supposedly, he said, when they're having the ceremony, he's like, what is I do when he's, accepting his wife's hand in marriage or something like that.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
What is I do?
He seemed like a funny guy. Have you ever heard that clip of Jeopardy outtakes?
No, that had to be hilarious.
I think what it was is he was shooting some commercials for different stations across the country, and he kept screwing up the read. But he started making fun of himself. He wasn't mad at the staff.
Oh, really?
It didn't seem that way.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Was he laughing? Was he kind of laughing at himself? Like, okay, I better go do this again.
A little bit, yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
I think it might be.
That's hilarious. No, I've never seen that, but that had to be funny.
He seemed like a really cool dude.
What about that one clip you told me about where he said, well, my doctor said if I kept eating, because I kept eating a Snickers and drinking a Coke every morning.
Here's what it was. He had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And he went back to work. He was doing fine. And Alex went on Howard Stern's show, right?
Yeah.
We're talking maybe 2016. And Howard said, you tell me about the heart attack you had. That was all over the news.
Uh-huh.
And Alex said something like, I went to my doctor, and at the time, I used to eat a Hershey's candy bar and drink a Pepsi for breakfast. And the doctor said, you can't do this. This is really bad for you. So I switched to eating a Snickers bar and drinking a Coke for breakfast.
He probably was joking.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Oh, here's the other thing. You're going to love this.
Uh-oh.
Alex Trebek didn't really like to drink that much, and he wasn't into smoking, but he kept hearing about weed. So he had a joint one night, and it really didn't do much for him. We're talking, this is like the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes around living his life,
mm-hmm.
and eventually he goes to a party. And Alex loved chocolate,
mm-hmm.
which,
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Unless you're weird.
There are some brownies there at the party.
Uh-oh.
He eats like 5 of them, not even thinking about it.
Uh-oh.
And in the book, it said that his friends had to take him home and put him in bed. This is Friday night.
Oh.
He was in there all Saturday.
Oh.
And on Sunday, he was starting to get to the point where he could get out of bed by himself.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's too bad he wasn't a weed guy.
Well, I hear that edibles are could be even edibles are could be very intoxicating. But
you got to be careful with edibles. Having said that, they can lead to some good experiences.
Yeah.
If you're careful.
No wacky desserts for me, bub.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that could really yeah. Anyway,
if you're not careful, but if you're careful, then Oh my
goodness. Oh.
I'm also continuing to read that book on Rikers Island.
Another one, yeah.
Well, I was reading it the other day.
Oh. Okay.
And this morning, when I woke up, I continued with it for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It was intense. They're talking about solitary confinement and how some people would go to Rikers and be put in solitary for several months. Sometimes people kill themselves. They say that it's the loudest part of the prison because some people are just talking to themselves. Others are just completely losing their sanity.
I guess it surprises me because when you think of solitary confinement, I'm thinking that they're alone by themselves, isolated from everybody. I guess today it's like that.
It is like that, but the cells are right next to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you're in a place that has more cells and more people, I would think that would be louder than that part of the prison. But what do I know?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there.
I don't know what I think about solitary. They pretty much established that it's really bad for you mentally. It
is, but if you're someone who actually committed murder and there's evidence against you, I think they deserve to be in solitary confinement while they're on death row. Because think about it though, you killed somebody, especially if it's a cold-blooded murder or a murder of or a crime of passion, as they would call it, right? Mm-hmm. If you premeditated that murder, you deserve to be in solitary confinement because you can't be around people.
I agree.
And that sounds very, very mentally. That I would imagine that could really mess with somebody, not just mentally but emotionally, and physically. Oh yeah, and then you put in some meat tenderizer and lions, and then that'll really.
Yeah.
Put them in a dungeon.
Let's maybe point of reference. In 2008, it came out that Bernie Madoff had screwed a bunch of people out of money, right? So he goes to prison, gets life, and This was when I was doing a lot of spoken word poetry.
Mm-hmm.
I had a poem where I was talking about, if we had a real revolution in this country, here's some of the stuff that would go on. And my first example is, instead of just sending Bernie Madoff to prison, what we would do is we'd lock him in a cell, starve him for like a week, cover him in meat tenderizer, and send hungry lions in there.
Oh.
While he's like chained up to a dirty mattress.
Ew. And what did people think about that one?
I don't know, but I got applause after I read the poem.
Oh, wow. Maybe applauses? Question mark?
Oh, my goodness.
That was good, but...
I don't think you went far enough.
I'm just kidding.
Well, if I did that now, people would say, yeah, but how do we know he wasn't suffering from a mental illness when he stole all that money?
Yeah, but then it comes back to, why do people that do these horrible crimes are never really held accountable for any of that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I
Exactly.
personally think, I personally think solitary confinement would have been fine. He wouldn't be around people.
And in some respects, I'm doing it to get a response from people.
You're doing it to get a rise out of people.
Yeah, because you want to say something that's a little bit shocking, but isn't so far out there.
But some people will say stuff that's shocking and just stupid. You know what I mean?
I hear you, but that's just life. And you kind of have to go with that and realize that everybody's on their own journey.
And I know I keep on bringing this up because it really outraged me when that one girl was reading her poem about why Asians dye their hair blue. But before then, she decided to slam white men. And I'm just like, what was that for?
Yeah. Honestly, I would never go to a poetry reading again if I knew it was sponsored by Bigfoot Poetry.
A Bigfoot region.
Bigfoot region. But here's the thing. I've learned that lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to go to anything that they sponsor anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't just her. It was like the fact that they advertised it in what I felt was a pretty shady way to advertise a poetry.
Yeah, and they said, because you read it to me, they said that it was welcome for anybody.
Yeah.
And then we go there and it's only Black poets, and then the next one was only Asian poets.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
We know that now, and at some point you got to kind of move on from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But my point being is that some people will say something to get a rise out of people just to see what they would say. But others will just say things to get a rise out of people, and it's just the stupidest thing to say. I don't know.
Yeah, but people are on their own life path too, so I try not to be hating too much. We didn't talk about what happened this week.
Oh, yeah? About what?
I don't even know if I should discuss it.
Did you tell me this in private?
No, I didn't tell you this in
really?
private. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, if you don't want to discuss it, then...
I don't know if I should. I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, though.
Uh-oh.
I'll let you decide. Let me give you the subject matter.
Okay.
It has to do with the Blind Cafe.
Well, I suppose. I mean, I'm not affiliated with them, and I think we've said enough here. I don't care really, but go on if you want to.
Okay, so let's just say I have issues with the people who run it.
And you've said it before.
Yeah, many times.
Many times over.
It's not.
It's not. It's
really a secret.
It's common knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like some Biggie and Tupac stuff, but it's I wouldn't be very happy to see the people behind the scenes, and I don't exactly think they would be thrilled to interact with me at this point either.
Yeah.
And everybody has their story, and my version is my version, but I think it's the closest version of the truth, right? Because even my version is going to be slanted in favor of me. Okay. I realized a few weeks ago, yeah, I understand that I don't like the Blind Cafe as an organization. And by the way, why am I so open about saying that here and giving the names when I'm really not in general? Is because I feel the truth is the best protection against slander. So other people who have worked for them have had major issues. So nobody's going to sue me. Because if they did, they know that I could bring the truth out.
True.
Which I know sounds like some crazy stuff, but it's my view, right?
Yeah.
So, in morning pages, maybe even a month ago, I realized, yes, I have issues with the Blind Cafe, with the people who run it, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, I gotta let it go. So
yeah.
I said to myself, the person who allegedly started it is having a birthday near the end of April. Yeah. So why don't you do like a little ceremony on this person's birthday to commemorate your end of association with them?
That person, yeah.
Yeah, even though I haven't been involved with them in several years. And I took most of the memorabilia that I still had from the organization, put it in the trash, wrote about it that morning, said a little speech, threw the stuff away, and I said, now it's time for me to move on. I'm no longer going to look for them on Facebook. I'm no longer going to, try to talk about them. Obviously, I am here, but this is like, I'm wrapping it up, right?
Good for you.
And because I can't really forgive, but I can move on. So unless they reach out to me, I'm not going to search for them online. And I also went in and made sure that the addresses that are associated with them are blocked from my email.
Except for the ones I have left that you are still friends with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 people who I still associate with from the Blind Cafe days.
Right, okay.
Actually 3, but one is, I'm not really counting that one. Because she was involved, but it was more like peripherally. Yeah.
Not heavily involved.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about it. What's your take on this?
Well, it's interesting that you say that because I had a boyfriend a while back, years ago, before we even knew each other. And we were together officially twice. And after all that happened, so we broke up in 2005, or rather he broke up with me officially. And I found a bag with all these things that he gave me, or things that reminded me of him, like ticket stubs, because we went to movies a lot.
Yeah.
And I gave one of the gifts that he gave to me. It was a stuffed dog. I actually gave that to my niece when she was younger. And I said, you know what? You can have it. And she was very happy because I was like, that was a chapter in my life that I want to leave. And I took all the stuff, even things that I bought that reminded me of him, and I threw all that in the garbage because that was my way of saying I'm done with this part of my life and it's time for me to move on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
And I felt better that I did it. I didn't tell him that I did it because it wasn't really his business anyway. And I was done. I was like, this is it. I mean, if I really want him out of my life, I have to get all the things that remind me about him out of my life. And that's what I did.
At some point, you got to ask yourself, what is this anger doing for me?
Yeah.
And if the answer is it's just letting you spin around in your own head, then you got to think about, yes, I know I was done wrong. And now I'm just doing myself wrong because I'm letting it affect me.
Yeah. So it's kind of like what we talked about with holding on to the past. I'm sure there are people who have pictures of me and wish, like they were friends with me or whatever, or I don't know, something to that effect. But, and you even said, like, for example, if we broke up tomorrow or something, and this is just theoretical.
Yeah.
Hypothetical, rather. If we broke up tomorrow and you were not over me, you would say, oh, I don't want to talk about her anymore, and here's a bunch of her pictures, right? You wouldn't really be over. It wouldn't really be over for you because you were just giving those away in anger.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to get rid of these pictures. I'm okay with her talking about somebody else. I'm not going to look at any of her pictures anymore. See, that would be different than, getting rid of everything like all at once.
Exactly.
And I think it's interesting because some people handle the past very differently. Some people keep on holding on to the past, never letting go. And some people some people are able to let go of it. So it's really an individual thing with everybody.
Mm-hmm. The only things I kept from my time at the Blind Cafe were the coins I got at Columbine High School.
Oh, those I'm glad you kept
Yeah,
those.
yeah, I wasn't gonna get rid of those.
Because you told me about that. I'm like, oh, that is so cool.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
I got 2 of those. And
Yeah.
they're in a special spot where I keep pictures of my mom and letters that were important to me, that type of thing.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad you kept those.
Yeah.
Because that day just passed on Thursday, and I was just thinking, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. This happened so many years ago.
Oh, you're talking about the anniversary of the massacre.
Of course. And then I just remembered just now that you had the 2 coins and you were able to visit those kids. The kids that were there at the time.
Well, no.
I mean the new kids.
Yeah, when we performed at Columbine, it was very cool to meet the people who were students there at that time, and we're talking 6-7 years ago, roughly. Everybody was super cool there.
Yeah,
and I still am friendly with one of the teachers at Columbine. A very, very cool experience, and made me think about a lot of things. Did
you get to see the redone library?
No, I didn't want. I could have gone around, but I didn't want to just like roam around the halls or do anything weird like that.
Speaking of which, I still can't believe that there was a shooting at my own university that I went to, and I didn't find this out until I was on the train to Seattle.
I got away with it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
Bubs, this happened after I graduated.
Okay, go ahead.
4 years later.
Go ahead. Sorry, babes.
Yeah. And they named a scholarship after the guy who was there to take that to make sure that one shooter was not endangering other people. I think somebody got killed though. I can't remember. I have to look it up, but that was really eerie because that could have happened when I was there and it didn't.
Yeah. I don't like that our country has a reputation for school shootings now.
Well, it's easy to blame the country, but I think that there are people that are so mentally unstable, and also and also probably and most likely spiritually unstable, and there's some stuff going on inside of them that they did not take care of. In fact, you know that guy that shot up the bank in Kentucky recently?
Go ahead.
His mom came out and said that they were trying to get this guy help. And they knew they were she was so worried because she knew that he was on his way, and she was trying to alert the police that he was going to be there. And he got there, like, I think they got there too late for him for them to stop him from killing anybody, but his mom was saying that they were trying to get him some help.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. Honestly, there's so many shootings now that they kind of all go together. And see, that goes to what we have a problem with in this country. Why are we allowing mentally unstable people to have guns? And why are the police so laid back when it comes to stopping them?
I think it's more than just mental illness.
But that is part of the problem.
That is part of the problem, but these people that are committing these things, and it's really confusing now because that girl that shot up the Christian school, those little kids, those 2 little kids and the teachers. I'm sorry, the 3 little kids and the 3 teachers who shot up that school. Actually was able to get a gun because she was a license to carry person. Yeah,
and see, to me, that shouldn't be allowed.
It's a little bit confusing, and I think there's more than just mental illness, which it is a big part of the problem, but there's something going on in this. There was something going on in that person's heart.
Right.
And I think it's more a heart problem than anything.
And I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I think where our opinions diverge is if we talk about and I know it's not the only issue, but if we talk about mental illness and mass shooters, why can't we have a discussion then about maybe restricting the gun rights of people who have mental illness?
But here's the thing where we get into many arguments about, okay? Yes. The people that are for gun control, they don't want anyone to have guns. And I don't know if you agree with me on that one.
I don't agree with you on that one.
They want to take guns from anyone who hasn't been criminalized with shooting anybody. And so that's why I've been against the red flag laws, because they want to flag anyone who has a gun but has no if someone came up to them and said, "Hey, I saw this person with a gun," automatically they're on their radar and they can go to this person's house and take all their guns away, even though they have never had a criminal record and they've never shot anybody. And they're just a citizen who want to protect themselves and their families.
Okay.
I don't agree with that. And it seems to me like the people that are for gun control, they want to call these things assault rifles or assault weapons, but a lot of the shooters have used handguns, not AR-15s or anything like that. A lot of them have used their father's handgun, or they've gotten a handgun from somebody. And so it isn't right to just restrict everybody from having a gun.
Okay, to me that feels like an oversimplification.
Well, I'm just explaining how I feel about it. I'm not saying, I don't know how it should be done, honestly.
Well, let me push back a little bit, and I know I'm going to give another oversimplification, even though I just criticized you for it. To me, it feels like the right wants to hide behind things like mental illness after a shooting, but wants to do nothing before a shooting.
That's not necessarily true.
Okay, so let me say my piece then.
Okay.
If I was a right-wing gun owner and I saw all these shootings, but I'm an intelligent person, right? So yes, I'm right-wing. Yes, I own guns, but there's some common sense and nuance to my opinions, right? I would quite frankly feel pretty embarrassed by all these shootings. And one thing I would ask is, okay, maybe we shouldn't have red flag laws that stop everybody from owning guns, but could we have a discussion about if somebody goes online and brags about how they're going to shoot up a school, maybe they shouldn't be allowed to own guns? Because a lot of times there's proof ahead of time that people are going to shoot up places.
And I've heard people talk about that. Like, why wasn't this done when they have been on the FBI's radar for so long? No, I've heard people talk about that.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If I go online and I say I want to shoot up a school this week, and my heroes in life are Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold and Robert Cremo, do you think I should be allowed to own guns?
Of course not, because if they know that you want to do this, of course not.
Okay.
No, I've never have said that they shouldn't that they should own a gun. Obviously, they don't use it responsibly.
Okay.
Of course not. Of course not.
You do know that happens a lot of times before these shootings, and nothing.
I know, but I've heard a lot of people in conservative media ask that same question: why did they not do anything about this? Because it was on Facebook or it was on some kind of social media platform. Students were talking about. Like, for example, Nicholas Cruz.
Yeah.
Nicholas Cruz is a perfect example of this. Students were talking about Nicholas Cruz and reporting him to the police. They didn't do anything about it. They even had Facebook comments about what he was going to do at the Parkland High School.
Yeah.
And they still didn't do anything, and it was on their radar. And I think people on both sides, and I think you would agree, would say, well, why wasn't this taken care of? And the same thing with the Uvalde school shooting.
Yeah. So to me, that leads back to sensible gun regulation, right? If we had sensible gun regulation, maybe we could do something earlier. maybe we could stop some of these people. And maybe we wouldn't have a horrible reputation worldwide as the place that just talks about freedom, but is fine with having our kids getting killed at schools.
But what about that shooter in London at the train station?
But,
there was a terrorist in London.
Okay, I didn't hear about that. And I'm not saying that that's not true. You're telling me...
I'm sorry. Was it a shooter or was it a bomb? I think it might have been a bomb, but it was... there are other things that are happening in other countries.
But you're talking about one example of one attack in London, who knows how many years ago, and there's probably 5 mass shootings in the United States that happened within the last week. So it's not exactly on the same level, in my opinion, babes.
Oh, on one man's opinion.
But you see the difference, though. Right, you're talking about an example, and I could give you many from this year of shootings that have happened.
Well, I wasn't even finished with my point, and
well, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying my point being is that there are. I mean, just because there are shootings happening here, it doesn't mean that there aren't any shootings happening in parts of England or in Europe or other parts of Europe or even in other countries like the Middle East. I'm sure there's probably a lot of violence going on right now in the Middle East. I'm sure. But
the shooting thing is not at the same level, 1. And 2, even if it was, which it's not, that shouldn't be an excuse for us. It shouldn't be like we can say, oh, I'm so horrible at this, but look at these other people.
No, I never said that at all.
Okay, but that's what I got. That's the implication.
No, I wasn't trying to imply anything. I'm just saying that there are other things happening in other countries. I'm not saying that we should have an excuse for that, because we shouldn't.
Okay, good.
We should be better than that. We should be better at taking care of our citizens.
Nice.
Yeah, you really should ask about implications sometimes.
No, but you should be aware of what you're implying, though, babes.
Yeah, but you should be like, are you trying to imply that instead of assuming that I'm implying
I will try to do better next time. Hey, babes.
What?
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's talk about a right-wing Republican who did something that I am a fan of.
Which one?
Well, I'm going to tell you the story because I don't remember homeboy's name. Okay. You know Mike Lindell, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, I do. I have my pillow right here behind me.
I will say this. I am not a fan of Mike Lindell. I think he is off the rails crazy.
He's not.
Now, having said that,
not crazy.
His pillows are pretty nice.
Yeah, I also have slippers. I've got sandals. I also have a smaller pillow in my closet.
Yeah. This is not meant to be a Mike Lindell infomercial.
No, but I have to say his products are amazing. Anyway.
Okay. Mike Lindell went on some talk show and said that he had evidence that the 2020 election was stolen from Trump and that he offered to pay $5 million to anybody who could prove him wrong.
Oh, I've heard that before too, and I believe he would do it.
Well, then you're gonna love this.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta let me talk, baby.
Okay.
Okay. A Trump supporter goes online, and he's a computer dude. He's a guy who voted for Trump in 2020 and in 2016, and figures out that Mike Lindell's evidence is false. Now, Mike Lindell said that he'd pay the $5 million but first it had to go to arbitration. Goes to arbitration. Arbitrators side with the Trump supporter who voted for Trump twice and not Mike Lindell. And now it looks like Mike Lindell is going to take this guy to court in order to avoid paying him the $5 million.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So I side with the Trump supporter in this case.
I don't know about that, Bubs, because I've watched I've heard a lot of things that Mike Lindell has said as far as the evidence goes, and I've even watched one of his I forgot what it was called. It was a thing that he was broadcasting online to show further evidence about Dominion. I don't know much about the story to comment on what Trump supporter it is and what he had to say about that. I do not believe that Mike Lindell is crazy. I think he really does. He really has done a lot of research on Dominion and Smartmatic, and I think that he my hand just went numb.
Oh.
I think he has some valid evidence to show if people would look. He even went on the Jimmy Kimmel show of all shows.
You talked about this before.
I know. I'm just giving it an example.
Thank you.
He was even censored by Fox. He was trying to give his evidence on Fox News, and he's been against. He has been speaking out against Fox because he wasn't. Fox wasn't giving him a fair shake when it came to showing evidence on Fox.
Okay. Aren't you the same person who, when I said Kanye West has lost it mentally, you were defending his mental proficiency?
Well, at the time, I didn't think he was crazy. I mean, at the time, I didn't think he said anything crazy. There were things that I agreed with him on. But after I heard it, I thought, okay, maybe I was wrong about this.
Oh.
But as far as Mike Lindell goes, I don't see any evidence that he is crazy.
We are two very different people. We don't agree on this.
No, we don't.
I think he's lost it, Mike Lindell. And by the way, I also think that maybe Lindell and Biden should hang out together because neither one of them is mentally competent.
No, I think Mike Lindell is much more competent than Joe Biden.
I don't know.
He would admit that he did. He was a drug addict at one time. But looking at the interviews with Mike Lindell, he has a lot more. He's a lot more competent than Joe Biden could be. He actually knows where he is. He actually knows where he is. Well,
fair point. I'm with that.
You know what I mean? But just because you may not agree with him politically, it doesn't make him a crazy person.
No, but I've seen interviews where he seems a little bit nutty.
Yeah, but who is actually showing these clips of the interviews? Because as you said, there are channels that will actually edit what was actually said. So I would have questions about where you saw these clips.
Oh my God.
Because YouTube has been known to edit things.
They have, but I'm telling you my opinion.
And YouTube is one side politically. They don't want to show the other side of things.
I don't know if that's true.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if there's no conservative leaning things.
Yes, it is. They have taken Diamond and Silk off of their YouTube.
I think how I would phrase it is their establishment, meaning establishment Democrat and establishment Republican. And it doesn't mean that you can't find alternative sources of news on YouTube, but you kind of have to search a little bit.
You do have to search because they're not going to put it out there.
They're not going to promote it.
They're not going to promote it. There are still some channels on YouTube that are still there, but for how long? I don't know.
Well, censorship happens on both sides on YouTube.
Anyway,
I don't agree with Mike Lindell. And Alonzo Bowden made a really funny comment about this the other day.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
He said that Mike Lindell is one of the few people he can think of who is probably doing better as a drug addict than he is now that he's sober. Oh! What was that for? What was that for?
I just wanted to see if you were
awake.
And also, that wasn't very funny.
He's not very funny, He's not very funny.
Alonzo Bowden.
He's not very funny.
It almost sounds like Biden. Hey, ow. Okay. I'm sorry.
Give me a kiss.
Okay. You be good, boy.
Oh, it's that, babe. I was just telling you what was that.
Oh.
Alonzo Bowden is fairly well known as the comedian, babes.
Oh, okay.
He used to host that podcast, Who's Paying Attention? He's been on the Church of What's Happening Now. He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast before.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Alonzo Bowden.
Oh my goodness. He's one of those dudes who's like, he sounds very old school.
Yeah.
In a good way. You know what I mean? Like he seems like the type of person who wants to get his work done and just live his life.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you be interested in hearing some Alonzo Bowden?
Not really.
Yeah. Now you're going to hear stuff like that about Mike.
You're making fun of me. Now you really deserve it, Bubs. You be good boy.
I always am.
Okay. Okay, let's move on.
All right, are we gonna kiss then?
Yes.
Yeah. My goodness. You keep breaking the truces, babes.
Oh my goodness.
I always back always Bubs.
Bubs.
All right.
Bubs.
I love you, babes.
Yeah.
That's the important thing here.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, just kidding.
Bunny.
Yeah, bunny.
Yes. But we can move. Oh. It looks like the Supreme Court is going to allow the abortion pill.
Oh, okay, let's move on.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you need to know my opinion on that.
Uh-oh.
We already talked about this.
Yeah, we think.
No. Don't talk for me, Bubs. We're gonna get in a little bit into you talking for me. But, because you did that last night and I wasn't too happy.
When did I do that last night? What did I say?
I'll tell you later.
Was it to a specific person?
Yes, it was.
Really? One of my friends?
No. It was actually right before the concert. But
I don't remember that at all. Could I ask you what the subject was?
Okay. So we're in the studio.
Yeah.
And we're having a hard time looking for seats.
This is when we went to see Jackson Dean last night at PNC Studios. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we're in the studio and there were some, it was weird because there were some seats that were taped off. I don't know why, but they were. And I think we were talking to, or rather you were talking to somebody that was trying to find us a place to sit.
Yeah.
And then you said, which I was a little bit annoyed with you actually.
Oh.
I got over it though. You said, "Oh yeah, we're totally okay with standing up," and I'm thinking, did I say that we were okay with standing up?
Oh, you didn't even tell me this until right now. Oh, that's why you were pissy last night.
I was a little bit upset, but I mean, I got over it though. I was like, okay, well, we're gonna stand up here. It's fine.
Okay. So if it happens in the future, what I will say is I'm totally fine standing up, but she would like a seat.
Well, no, I think what you should say is, I think you should ask me before you even say that.
Oh.
You just say, hey, are you okay if we stand up? Because I don't want to, at least then I would have told you, well, I would rather us sit down, but if we have to stand up, I'm okay with it.
Okay, here's the deal.
Okay.
A lot of seats were blocked off last night.
Yes.
But the tickets were also free.
Yes.
Free venue, free show. So they are kind of doing us a favor by letting us go.
Yeah.
Okay. And we like to dance during shows. Now, I know that wasn't really feasible last night because of how packed in it was.
Yeah.
But we didn't know at that moment that it was going to be difficult to dance.
And it was a little bit different from the Dust Bowl Revival concert because I mean, we went in there and we already knew before everybody came in that there was not a lot of places to sit.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I'd like to know if there's a place to sit in case it gets really hot in there. But at least I know that, this is a main venue for standing room only.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I wasn't upset with that, but I was kind of annoyed just because it was just very crowded but I got over it.
Oh.
That was fine. I got over it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Somebody was a little bit too sensitive there. Jaylo.
Hey, you were really annoyed when that one guy told us at the Who concert that we had to we couldn't dance over.
Oh my God, that's so different though. But that dude.
No,
what?
No, I mean I got why you're upset. I mean I wasn't too upset. I was like, okay, well maybe we can just sit down for a bit.
I was pissed when that happened.
Okay.
Rightfully so, but I did get over it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That shouldn't have happened.
No.
That's true. But I was a little bit mad at you.
Oh, you didn't even tell me when we got back last night.
I know, but I thought, maybe I'll say it tomorrow. I just thought of it, actually.
Oh.
Maybe I'll say that tomorrow. Because I was like, it's not the time. I'm tired. And you're tired. And
Yeah, because it was weird standing by you during the show, and I'm enjoying it, and you acted like you were a little bit pissy.
I got over it.
Okay, good.
I wasn't mad at anybody else.
Oh, okay.
I was just upset that there wasn't a seat, and I don't know.
And my thing is, it's like, it ain't no thing but a chicken wang. We can stand and, enjoy ourselves and dance around a little bit.
It was a little bit hard to move because there was somebody on my right side who didn't want to bump into this person.
But again, we didn't know that at the time that I made that statement, that it was going to be difficult to stand around. Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking at the time it's not that big of a deal.
Well, I would appreciate it that if that happens again and the person's looking for a spot and we can't find it, I would appreciate it if you asked me first, hey, are you okay with us standing? I'm like, okay.
Okay, I'll say, I got to check with the boss.
The boss?
Give me a second.
I'm not the boss.
Oh.
I shouldn't be the boss.
At one point, we go down and some dude's saving seats for like 4 or 5 other people.
Uh-huh. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, this is just the stuff that happens. Yeah. It was a great performance.
It was a great performance overall, and we got to meet the guy. So I didn't know anything about this guy going
Jackson
into this.
Dean, yeah.
I think we might have listened to maybe some music that he did, but I didn't recognize the voice. Somebody I knew, I told her about this guy, and she goes online and looks him up, and she says, oh, he's a really young guy. He's like 21. I'm like, really? Wow.
That made me feel old.
I know. But listening to this guy sing and listening to him talk, you would not know that he was in his early 20s. You probably think he was in his 30s or even 40s, just because of his manner, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't seem to me like he's like a super young, immature person.
No.
He seems like he has like an old soul.
Yeah.
And he was writing about deep things, and I mean, he was great. I think he had another person playing guitar with him, I think. If I remember correctly.
That sounds right. It
sounded really good. And it was kind of funny because he had to stop and tune his guitar. Like, wait, this doesn't sound right. Let me just fix it. But it was great because it showed that he really cared about his sound. Mm-hmm. And that, things like that happen. You can't really control it. You just got to fix things and then go on. And then he finally got it. He's like, okay, that's better. And it was good. And we took a quick picture, and it went fairly quickly because he had to do other stuff, and there were people that were, getting pictures, and I was glad that he was able to take a picture with the both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost lost you on the way there because you started leaving, and I'm like, whoa, wait.
Oh, what do you mean? When we're going up to take the picture?
Yeah, because you kind of, I don't know if somebody was ushering you there or what, but I was like, hey, wait. And I was trying to find you. And then we finally caught up with him.
Oh.
And you asked if we could both take a picture with him. And I'm glad that he was able to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, he's very good.
Yeah.
I also can't believe he's from Maryland. Just because if you listen to the way that he sounds and talks, you could have thought, oh, I wonder if he's from the South. But
remember when he's on stage being interviewed, he said something like, we got into town early today and we're just walking around, and I went to some shop and the person thought I was from Texas. Yeah. Something to that effect.
Oh, that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, Texas? Like, no, I'm from Maryland. Mm-hmm. And she's like, really? And it took her a few seconds to figure it out. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, we'll find.
He gives out a Texas vibe or a Southern vibe.
Yeah.
He had a little bit of a Southern drawl.
Real Southern.
Uh-oh.
But check out Jackson Dean. He gives a great performance.
He's very engaging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was engaging because Alana was super pissed when we saw him live. And she's... Oh, what?
Buzz, we already talked about that. You're trying to open old wounds.
Oh, sorry, babes. Give me a kiss.
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
You're not scoring points, Bub.
I love you. Give me a kiss. I love you.
No, take the I love you guy out of this.
Okay, then give me a kiss.
Bub,
what?
Really?
Really what?
Really?
Really what?
I enjoyed it after I got over my anger with you.
Oh my goodness.
And then, yeah.
Which you should have never have. But I forgive you. I hope Jesus does.
Oh my goodness.
And we can move on. We can move on, babes.
You're mocking boy.
I don't believe in that, Jaylo.
I don't like mocking boy.
Neither
mocking
do I,
boy, bad
babes.
boy.
Neither do I. And I'm the never not good boy. So we get to the venue at around 5:15, and there's already a line.
Mm-hmm.
That made me know immediately that this dude is pretty popular. Already.
And then right behind us, there was a man with a child. So this little girl has heard about him before, which I personally don't listen to a lot of country on country stations. I haven't been lately, but
I believe, babes.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a man with a child, but that might have been the kid that they brought up on stage.
I don't think so, because that kid came with her mother.
Okay, I don't know if the kid behind this was with a man. So
yeah, she was.
Okay,
but I don't think it was the same child.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, good. It was a great performance.
It was a great performance. Yes.
We went to the 24-hour fitness afterwards, only because it's kind of difficult to park downtown, and we ordered a lift.
Yeah.
And Alana and I are standing there. Alana's starting to talk to me again. Not telling me why she's mad. And I'm like, how are you doing, babe? She's like, and I feel like there's steam coming out of her ears.
No, that's an exaggeration. There was no steam coming out of my ears. And by that time, I was okay.
There was fire coming out of her mouth. But before anything could happen, a couple comes by. And I feel like, I might die over here. So they say, can we ask you a question? I'm like, oh, yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, I hope it's not people that are going to come and ask if they can pray for us, because it's happened to me so many times.
We don't like that.
And I'm thinking, not again.
Alana did not have steam coming out of her ears. I had no idea that she was pissed. So I'm kind of thinking the same thing. What is this going to be? Of course, it's going to be blindness related, but what can you see, bro?
Yeah.
It wasn't that.
No.
They were a couple, I'm guessing maybe in their 50s.
Yeah. And they had a couple of daughters.
Who were not with them at the time.
Yeah.
Their daughters are late teens. The couple, I forgot where they're from.
I think they used to live in Virginia, but they lived in DC and other parts of the country, it sounds like.
Oh, that's crazy.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy sounded like he might have been from somewhere in the South, but I couldn't pinpoint it.
Well, Virginia, it is the South.
Oh, that's up for debate. Some people say it is, some people say it isn't.
I say it's the southern East Coast.
Oh my goodness.
But that's Rick's Steak.
In West Virginia, I guess some people there would say that they're part of the South too.
Oh, good. They tell us that their daughters are blind. We have a discussion, give them some resources, and then the driver for Lyft pulls up. I hope the guy got my email down right, because I said, hey, email us if you have any questions, because we know that we just gave you a whole bunch of information.
And then I told Rick that if they email you back, then give them my email address, because I'd like to help them too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they seemed like a very nice couple. One of their daughters had another disability besides blindness. And
CP,
yeah.
But it was a mild form.
Mild form, yeah. So they were trying to find out what would be good for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We came home, talked for a while, and then head to the bedroom.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness.
You had to give that much detail.
It
It was a fun day, but by the time we got back to my place, we were very tired.
Yeah.
I know I was.
We still got to figure out what movies we're going to watch tonight, babes.
I know.
Yes.
I heard that there is the original version of Great Expectations in the 50s. I've never read the book, but it would be kind of fun to watch, I think.
We watched a movie version of that, didn't we? Or did we watch A Tale of Two Cities?
No, we watched A Tale of Two Cities. We didn't watch The Great Expectations.
It's a possibility. I don't know, though. We'll see.
I don't know if I'm going to read the book, but the book was very confusing. At least the first part of it was.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But we'll watch something tonight that hopefully is good.
Yeah.
I want to watch some good movies.
Yes, but I do too.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
We got the flute fair coming up tomorrow.
I am so excited to take you there. I don't know that we're going to get through everything because there's so many things going on at the same time. I'm excited too because they will have some food trucks out there. And so I'm going to bring some extra money.
Nice.
I haven't had anything from a food cart in years. So it's going to be great.
To me, it's not that exciting to get food from a food cart, but everybody's different.
Well, it's a new one.
Oh.
You know, I mean, I know because I've gone to different like vendors at fairs and things like that.
And I always think too, is there going to be seating around the food cart, or are we going to have to stand and eat? And I don't really dig that, to be honest. But I know Alana's excited about it.
Well, I mean, you know, if we don't, maybe there will be a place to sit inside. I don't know. Uh-uh. Or maybe there will be a place to eat. There has to be.
Yes. But I'm letting you plan out tomorrow because I don't know that much about that flute life. So it's all on Jaylo. You're going to be the one saying we're not comfortable sitting down or standing up.
Bubs.
What?
Stop it.
Okay, I love you. Stop it. We might have to do this over the phone tomorrow.
Oh, the podcast episode?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes.
Most likely.
But I'll be coming back with you because I'm not sure where this place is at, and then I'm going to take off.
Yes.
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 I don't expect us to be there for the whole entire day. I would like to see the guest artist perform because I actually know her. If I didn't mention here, and I may have, so if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. But she gave a master class that my former flute teacher told us to go to, and she also gave me an individual lesson. She was really good.
What time is she performing tomorrow?
Did you get the email about your registration? I think she's performing at, it might be like 1:30, I think.
Okay, what time do we want to go there?
Well, you mean officially go there?
Yeah.
Well, we have to be there by 8:30 because that's when the doors are going to open.
Okay, but I imagine people just like go in and out, right?
I'd like to go there when it starts because they might actually give us like I'm hoping that they give us a thing of the schedule.
Okay, what I'm saying is today,
yeah,
maybe you look at the schedule and plan out how we want to do it. Because I don't know that world, and this is, your schedule.
Well, you do have you should have a link to the schedule.
Right, but what I'm saying, babes, is I don't know that world. And I'm going there essentially with you, but you're kind of the one planning out the day. So me looking at the schedule really isn't like that big of a thing because I don't really know the flute community that well, but you do. So this is why I want you to plan out the day because I can plan out a day, but I always plan out the days.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I could plan this one out if you want, but.
Well, I mean, I would like for you to have some opinion. Like, do you think some workshops would be interesting?
Yeah.
And it's a little bit difficult because we're having it in two different buildings.
Yeah.
I suppose I could look at it, do a glance at the thing.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah. And maybe you'll find out it ain't so easy planning out a day like I do. It's not as easy as it looks there.
Because I do like planning things.
Nice.
And I do at some point want to. The thing that I don't think we need to go to is the young artist competition because it is for high school students.
Okay.
They are competing. I don't think we need to go there. I know at some point there is I would like to see the flute choir because they're going to start things off, and I think it's at 9. There's like a workshop on I'm trying to think improvisation, which might be interesting.
Nice.
I may bring my flute because I thought I read something about there's a vendor that does repair flutes.
Okay.
So and possibly, I mean, there is another workshop called Extreme Makeover Flute Edition where they show flute players how to some techniques, some flute techniques, but the only problem is that you're going to be the only one not having a flute. So I don't know. I might bring my flute just in case I want.
I'll have my skin flute off.
Bubs,
what?
Not that kind of flute.
And in fairness, I don't really play that one.
Bubs.
Well, I mean, I don't blow into it.
Bubs!
I use my...
Okay, stop it.
What?
It's enough now.
I love you now.
My goodness.
What?
You silly.
Why am I silly? Why?
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 You're silly.
Oh my goodness. Well, good.
Yes.
Babes?
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No. What?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, there's a couple of things we can do for snacks. I can make us some toaster quesadillas, which are pretty good, I think. I have some cheese. I have some pepper jack cheese and pepperoni.
Oh.
I also got some other snacks, as you know, because we had snacks when we got back. So whichever one you want.
Yeah, maybe we do that with some ice creamos. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes. I'll let you be in charge of the toaster because you claim you know how to work it well and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yes. But the one time we tried to use it here, you were swearing that the bagels we put in were not going to get
you know
burnt.
what happened, Bubs? I had it up too high. I had the level up too high.
Okay.
And that's why they burned.
Nice.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No. Now it's good.
Okay. Yeah, you seem to be high on the idea of making some toaster quesadillas, so we can do some of those. By the way, what are we doing for dinner tonight? We could do the spaghetti, but if you want to keep it up for the week, we could do something else.
I'm kind of maybe we can get some Chinese food.
Ooh, some Panda Expressos?
Yeah, I haven't had that in a while actually. I'm kind of thinking orange chicken, and you know we're always up for that.
Hell to the yes.
Oh my goodness.
As some people would say.
That would be you.
As I would say, hell to the yes.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Stop it now.
What?
I don't know. I'm in a Chinese food mood, but
I'm down with that, babes.
Yes.
I'm down with the panda.
And if you don't mind, I think I'm gonna keep the spaghetti.
Yeah. No, eat it this week or put it in the freezer.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat it this week because I liked it that much.
Nice. I think that you would benefit from having the same type of pan I do, and then we could do like bulk food.
Ooh.
I mean, we can make bulk food now, but we could do it easier if you had something like that.
Like your
the new Dutch oven with
Okay.
the enamel over the cast iron.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Could you make burritos in there?
You could. I don't know if that would be the most efficient way, but you could. You could. I think you would benefit from doing more bulk cooking. But I know we discussed that before.
Yeah, now I got to figure out like where I'm going to put everything too, because if you give me your cast iron skillet, that's going to be a heavy thing.
The old one.
The old one, yeah.
The old one I have is heavier than the new one.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But we'll figure that one out.
So there's a cast iron skillet, and then there's your cast iron enameled Dutch oven.
Okay, so I have a cast iron skillet, and I have 2 cast iron Dutch oven. I have an older one, which is still great, but you can't do tomato sauce in it. So I got the new one this week, which has the enameled coating on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, very good.
Very good.
All right, babes.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to say or talk about?
No.
Okay, give me a kiss.
Bye-bye.
Give me a kiss.
Okay.
I'll say goodbye. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay, it's enough.
I love you.
Bubs.
I love you. Oh, we found out this morning that you're cheating on me. Well, we're both cheating on each other.
Oh.
I'm with what?
What? Oh yeah, I forgot I had dreams.
Oh, you did? Okay.
But tell us first.
Okay. I'm cheating on you with Gertrude, and you're cheating on me with the I love you guy.
Oh my goodness.
But we're each other's conscious partners. So tell me about the dreams.
Okay, really quick. I had a dream that you had an affair with somebody in my family. And there really wasn't... I mean, I think it's because I caught you two whispering to each other. But there wasn't any other thing to go on.
Yeah, and again, we've established that when I'm dreaming, I am allowed to cheat. But I didn't know that I'm allowed to cheat in Alana's dreams until now.
No. I wasn't...
What?
Oh my goodness.
Talk about other dreams you had.
And then there was another dream I had the other day, where these girls were being beat up, and you were in my dream saying something like, well, if they're going to beat you up, then I should be beat up instead of you. And then I woke up.
Oh.
It was a very uncomfortable dream.
Nice. Which one did you like more? The one where I'm cheating?
Bubs! I didn't like any of them.
Oh. Okay.
Really, Bubs? Really?
I just figured I'd ask.
Why would you ask that question?
Because why not? Because I love you.
They're both very uncomfortable dreams, Bubs.
I would ask that question.
They were nightmare.
I would ask that question because I love my Jaylo.
Are you trying to shush me?
No. Give me a kiss.
Okay.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay, that's enough.
I love that you don't talk to any of your ex-boyfriends.
No.
I think that's a great quality.
I don't. There's no.
No ex-boyfriends are being talked to by Jaylo. What? You don't like that I say that?
No, I said mm-mm.
Oh, good. And I mean, I guess I talk to ex-girlfriends, but it's not in the way you would think. You know about all those contacts, and
yeah,
Yeah.
I have no desire to get back with any of them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that would make you feel better.
That's why. All right, give me a kiss.
Why?
Because you cheated on me with the I love you guy.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
All right, babes.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to say to your former lovers like the I love you guy?
No.
Okay, good.
No,
All right.
we will not talk about them here.
Yeah.
Unless it actually pertains to the conversation.
Exactly.
In which case, I did talk about one of them here, but
Uh-oh.
that pertained to the conversation.
Yeah, and Gertrude, Alana's not happy with you, but we'll talk about that later. And maybe we won't because I'm not allowed to speak for Alana. But Gertrude, I love you, and you know all that.
What?
Yeah, no. All right, here.
There is no Gertrude.
All right, give me a kiss and then we'll wrap
There's
this
no
up.
Gertrude.
All right, give me a kiss and then we're gonna wrap.
I don't love the I love you guy.
Okay, good. That's a one night stand.
No, I don't love. I never dated him. I never had anything to do with him.
Oh. Well, good. All right, babes.
Okay.
Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.